Streaming.
All right, cool.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Skater D.
Hey, I'm John Charles Meyer, producer of Dave Made a Maze.
Hey, what's up? This is Scott Ladotti, author of Play the Devil, and you are listening to Luch Dog.
Luch Dog. Luch Dog.
This is Andy Cruz from SiriusXM 415, and you're listening to Luch Dog in the Morning.
The #1 sports show on the planet. Yeah, boy.
Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the Morning. It's Wednesday, November 22nd. We're ready to rock. Let's go. So welcome to the show, my wonderful friends. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Thanksgiving Wednesday. Belly, you ready?
Oh, man, this is that day that everyone goes out at
man.
night and
Getting
gets
hammered.
just boom.
Best drinking night of the year. You got a whole bunch of food tomorrow. And life is good. So, we'll talk about what we're excited for Thanksgiving. We will get into Maddie Potts' Luch Dog story. Maddie Potts turned into me in the bedroom. That's right, folks. We've got a funny one for you.
How did he get there? I didn't know you got there.
Oh, man.
I wish Potts was here because he would have died.
I
at
know.
that one.
Potts will be here in about 6 minutes. He
Yep.
forgot his laptop at wherever he was spending the night. Who the hell knows these days?
Yeah.
And he will be here 5 or 6 minutes to tell us how he turned into me. He did his best me impression with a lady in the bedroom. Very excited to get to that. What do you mean wrap it up? No. So that is very, very. I don't know the story. I just know the gist. I'm just excited to get to it. So we'll do that in about 8 minutes. We have also got me totally shutting down the guy at First Watch for brunch.
Who's that?
Don't chime in when I'm arguing with whoever. If you chime in now, it's your problem too. So
no.
Oh.
What do you? So you're one of those people at the bar that was like talking about something loudly enough for everyone in the bar to
No,
hear?
I was making a complaint to the hostess. Dude next to me chimes in to tell me to, hey, just chill out, buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I slammed him.
Oh.
Slammed this poor dude. You know when you slam
What were
somebody
you-
and
I
you
don't
know
know.
it, and you know he's got no course
What
of
was
any.
the problem?
I'll talk about it. I need Potts here for this because I feel like he's going to agree with me, and I need to back up.
All right.
'Cause you're probably
'Cause
going
I'm
to
starting
disagree.
to disagree already.
I know.
I'm already feeling like the restaurant's right.
I know.
Customers are always wrong.
I was being very nice. I wasn't being a jerk. We'll get into that in about 15 minutes. So before we get Potts on here, just Thanksgiving. Like you said, best night of the year right now where you get to go out and drink. What are you going to do tonight?
I don't know. My dad's birthday's today. Happy birthday, Dad. He's old man, as he puts it.
Oh.
So every year I'm older, he's older. That's how it goes.
Is that? That's weird.
Yeah, so weird. Don't stop aging, apparently.
Yeah, I'm getting old. You're 30. He's what? How old's your dad? You want to put him out there?
He's
Wow.
62.
I don't even know. Okay, there you go.
I didn't
Yeah, I
do the
know.
math
I had to
for it.
check
No,
it
wait,
too.
60.
So
61.
Thanksgiving,
Sorry,
do you, I mean, I'm not going to just sit here and go, what's your favorite dish? Everybody does that on Thanksgiving and radio. I mean, that's the easiest bit.
I have a hard time choosing.
Yeah, I don't feel like you care, but I heard on ESPN this morning there's a whole lot of debate on pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I like pumpkin pie.
A lot of people are claiming that it looks like turd, therefore, no thank you.
Okay, whoever claims that is a fool. The only pumpkin-flavored thing I like in this world, well, I do like pumpkin seeds and things like that, but pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin spice coffee?
I don't like pumpkin spice
Oh,
coffee.
come
I don't
on.
like
You
pumpkin
kidding?
beer.
Get out of here.
I hate pumpkin beer.
I'm
How
s-
dare you try and make me drink pumpkin?
When I went to this first watch brunch, they gave us like mango orange juice, something, man, power. I don't. These places, man. Just give me bacon and eggs. Give me some pancakes.
I've ordered off the senior menu at IHOP before,
God,
which is
please.
literally the plate that has 2 sunny side eggs on it, hash browns, and bacon. That's the meal.
Right. So obviously we're just kind of hanging out until Potts gets here, but we can do a little bit of your Lions against the Vikings coming up here. Are you feeling good about your?
Yeah, the Lions are one of the Vikings' losses this year, and that was on the road in Minnesota, and they're at home. Lions
Lions are
much
playing
at
better
home.
now, I think, than they were then too.
The Lions, Matthew Stafford's out of control. His
Yeah.
pass, the Lions have the best passer rating since Matthew Stafford's week. It was like week 8, week 9. The Lions had a bye. Since then, Matthew Stafford has the best passer rating in the NFL.
How about that?
Just pay the man.
Pay the man. People really starting to get on the. We're not going to do pay Kirk or don't pay Kirk. We're not doing that right now. But we have a very interesting take on the Redskins game. A lot of you guys might be saying, "What is?" You might be wondering what our take on that Redskins Saints game was. You're going to have to wait for that. I apologize, but that's going to come out on Sunday. We just did. Yesterday, we did the taping for Sunday's sports show in Richmond, which made it impossible to talk about any kind of sports. So think about that. If we're taping on Tuesday, the last game we saw was the Saints game, but it's going to air on Sunday when we've got the Thursday night, Giants game in between. We have no idea what that's going to do. If we lose to the Giants, I will come on here absolutely on Wednesday, and I will put my tail between my legs and say I'm an idiot. But I'm not there yet.
Not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
So next week, folks, tune in to hear Adam call himself an idiot.
You really think we're going to lose to the Giants? Come on.
I think there's a good chance.
God, if we do, let me just tell you, drive down here. Get yourself an Airbnb if you're not in D.C., and just come down for the entertainment that will be Drive Radio.
But everyone currently believes that. So now that everyone believes something, it's going to happen the opposite way, just like it's been going for the Redskins the whole season.
Right.
As soon as everyone thinks it's an easy win, it's a loss. As soon as everyone thinks they're absolutely toast and out of it, they win.
I am just so fed up with the Redskins right now. I have funny stuff for you guys. Also, for you to look forward to on Sunday. Sunday is our look back holiday show. Yes, we realize that this is the day right before Thanksgiving, so it probably would have made sense to do that. But we did a Thanksgiving show for Richmond Sports Show on 106.1. So basically, on Sunday, you're going to hear me cutting back. I cut up a whole bunch of clips from our past and basically have Belly and Potts commenting as we go through them. Sunday show is a really fun one. So just wait for that. We'll do a lot of the Thanksgiving stuff then. So this is about all we're going to do about Thanksgiving. I am really excited. Apparently, Potts, I will give you the gist. Couldn't get it up.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Couldn't get it up. And it's something that I want to pose to the people.
Well,
Because
here's
it's not like
here's the thing, and I already know why he couldn't do it.
Why?
So got up at 6 a.m. to record a show with us.
Probably.
Then he went in, worked, and guess what yesterday was? If anyone knows Patson
Taco
where he works,
Tuesday.
yesterday was Taco Tuesday,
Yeah.
and that's their biggest day of the week. We probably worked all day, all night, while still setting up orders. And then by the time he gets out of all this, he decides it's the great idea to go over to some girl's house, which is,
He can't turn it down,
It's
man.
hard to turn down. You can't say no. But then as soon as you get there, you're just too exhausted. There's nothing moving on you. You can't.
This was not the problem. This was not the problem.
All right.
The condom was the problem. It's the condom break.
Well, that's a big downer.
Right? I know. I am sorry, but that's exactly what it is. It's the condom, not breaking the condom. It's the break, taking a break to put the condom on. You lose it. You ever have that happen?
Yeah.
That's a tough spot. That is a tough spot. And if you're drinking,
Yeah.
I think it's magnified.
Yes.
So that's what you can look forward to when Matty Potts gets here in about 30 seconds.
And
I'm putting 30 seconds out there.
He's another old man. He hasn't messaged us back at all. So.
No, well, that's fine. I miss my drops, though. I do miss my drops. But it was fun cutting up some clips. You guys can look forward to that hopefully on Sunday when we play that. I'll put that out at 10 o'clock. I'll put it out at 9 o'clock. How about that? So you guys can have an extra hour. It is really funny. So thank you to everybody in San Jose, of course, Kenya. huge. New York, big. Charlotte, North Carolina, strong. I'm coming down to North Carolina this weekend. Very excited to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
What you doing in North Carolina?
I'm going to get away. I just got to go. I'm going to go visit a buddy.
Very
And
cool.
he's really kind of excited to – he's very skeptical about the one wheel,
Uh-huh.
but he's also a massive outdoorsman, hiker.
Let me convert you.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to totally win him over.
I mean, we've already talked about your cult status.
It is cold status.
So.
It's cold status. And it's exciting because you look stupid. You hear somebody talk about it, but then,
That western part of North Carolina, though, is perfect one-wheel
I
territory.
know, man. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. He's not that west. He's out actually more like Raleigh-Durham.
You're going to be the guy
no,
that's
he's
like,
not.
I'm the first person ever to do the Appalachian Trail on the one-wheel.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You could do it, too.
You could
But
do
he's
it.
very much like, I don't understand the physics behind it. And so that's why I can't really wait to just show him. But, yeah, anybody who's just an outdoorsman, loves hiking, camping, I can't see why you wouldn't like this thing. It's snowboarding with a jetpack.
Unless it battery
all year
runs out
long.
and you got to carry it all the way back from however far you went on the trail.
Yeah, but they have portable chargers, too. So you put that in your backpack, you're good to go.
There you go.
I mean, there is stuff for everybody here, man. It's crazy. I'm starting to do jumps on it. It's been fun. So you guys don't care at all, but if you were to try something new, wouldn't you want to scream from the rooftops about it if it changed your life? What is the last? That's a good topic. What is the last thing that you bought that you've used every day and still haven't gotten tired of it? Can you name anything?
No.
Your laptop?
I mean, I've had days where I don't use it. So
The only way you're getting me off of that thing is if it's raining.
I don't know. It's getting colder and colder.
No, I don't care. What am I wearing right now?
Snow pants.
Yeah, you're darn right. I got snowboard pants on.
He was walking around, and all I'm hearing is swish, swish,
Can you guys hear it?
swish, swish, swish. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Because it's amazing. Why would you not? I can't. So I'm going snowboarding this year. Very excited about the whole winter. Very excited about the whole winter. Let's get some caller input in here. What are you excited for? What are you thankful for? 571-354-7338. Feel free to give us a call or, of course, text us. We love the texts. What are you thankful for? 571-354-7338. What are you looking forward to this holiday season? Do you have a fake tree? Do you have a real tree? Do you celebrate Hanukkah and you're tired of all these Christmas celebrations?
Well, I know what you're thankful for.
What's that?
The one wheel.
Well, that was easy. I'm just waiting for them to come out with the new version so that I can get a second one, so that I can finally... Will you just ride it with me today? Can I just let you ride it?
I mean...
Would you even ride... This is here. Would you ride it if I
I'd
allowed you
ride
to?
it. Sure.
So will you ride it today?
Sure.
Put the pads on.
I don't want to put pads on, though.
You're going to want to put
I don't
pads
even
on.
want to put a helmet on.
Okay. You just want to give it a go. I love it. We'll go on the grass.
Yeah,
All right.
if I fall,
I'm going to get Belly to try the one wheel. I'm very excited about this.
Yep. This is how I miss work for 4 weeks. This is planned. I'm going to actually fall on purpose and break my arm.
totally fell.
Yeah. Oh, I fell doing this thing called one wheel, and now I can't work for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Potts is on his way in. Let's go to...
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're stuck on waiting for Potts.
Let's just not let him in. What if we just not...
Well,
just
we'll let
don't
him in,
answer?
fine. But we can't just sit around waiting for him.
No. All right, then fine. Let's just have a show.
Yeah, we can't sit around. This is why I wanted to talk to you about, like, Peterman
You want to do Peterman?
and Tyrod, because
Do
I know
it.
you were upset about
Do
Tyrod.
it. Let's go.
Well, first of all, how Browns of a move is saying we're in the playoffs, and we're saying, you know what? The quarterback we have right now, he's not good enough. Let's put in this rookie. He may or may not. We think he gives us the best chance to win. He then goes out and throws 5 interceptions in his debut.
Pretty much looking as if it was me out there.
Yeah, some of them were ducks, man.
I mean, like...
They were bad football decision throws.
I mean, you could say that's me sounding stupid. No, I'm being honest. This dude looked like a pedestrian who we just said, hey, you know what would be funny? Why don't you play quarterback for an NFL game and let's just see what it looks like. Can you last a half?
I want to check one thing right now.
What's that? I'll filibuster while you do.
So, I'll ask you a question. How many interceptions do you think Tyrod Taylor has this season? And he's played
man.
every game
I
before
know
the
a lot
last
of these.
game.
I know Kirk only has 5, so he threw as many as Kirk Cousins has all season in one half, but I don't know how many Tyrod has. I would say Tyrod probably has 6 or 7.
Wrong.
What's he at?
3.
Tyrod takes care of the ball. Got to give him that. That's actually
You got to
a good point.
give him that.
Yeah.
So I don't know why these Bills fans. No, he's not going out there and throwing up 400 every game, throwing up 300 every game. But no one is right now. Nobody is.
He's got a little Alex Smith in him. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, little game manager, which is very something that you wouldn't expect.
He'd be
be
a
honest with
starter
you.
on a lot of other football teams.
Well, I mean, don't you find it interesting that he, like, how far the quote-unquote black quarterback has come, that stigma?
Well, it's always going to be amplified when he gets benched because of this kind
No.
of.
I'm not
Not
going
only
there.
that.
I'm not playing the race card. I'm just saying, you know, do you remember when Vic came out, the black quarterback was, like, viewed as the athletic running quarterback who doesn't really need to throw, probably can't throw, maybe isn't even too smart to handle coverages
They can throw.
and audibles, and that's just a
Vic
joke.
had one of the strongest arms in all of football.
Well, of course, but not accurately. You know, that's what they would
Just from
say
time
on
to
him.
time,
You know,
yeah.
so but I think that's funny how we find. Well, not funny. I think it's good that we've gotten away from that stigma, and now you've got a. Nobody even thinks that anymore. Do you? Like, do you even think that anymore?
I don't think about it.
I don't
but
think
then
about
again,
it.
we don't have that many black quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
But I mean, like you see, like Deshaun Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're expecting him to only run when he
No.
comes into the league. You know, what's the guy, Pat Mahomes?
Mahomes, yeah.
Right. I don't feel like that's an expectation of
He's
him.
a gunslinger, went to Texas Tech.
Yeah. But nobody anymore is saying that these guys aren't smart enough for it, which I'm very proud of.
No, they can definitely, absolutely.
Of course they can.
Do anything.
Why was that a thing in the first place? Racism? Just
Yes,
strictly
just
racism?
Pretty much, yeah. Old boys club. Can't really break into, but the fact that they bench Tyrod for this guy and then he goes out, and then coach has the balls to say, we're going to reevaluate our quarterback situation
And then put him
to
back
start
in.
the week.
And now he's starting again.
And now Tyrod's starting again, which is the right decision.
Well,
and
if
now
I was
everyone
Tyrod,
knows.
I would just have a whole bunch of little FUs for you. You know,
Oh,
just a
yeah.
ton of middle fingers to
Oh,
the
yeah.
sky.
I wouldn't.
Like what?
No breaks. I would have been. Tyrod's definitely doing one thing: not being in Buffalo next year. It's bad enough. He's like bad enough. I play in this cold place.
Yo, can you imagine the upgrade if he went to somewhere like, I don't know.
Cleveland.
Well, I would say, do you think Tyrod would rather be a backup in San Diego for Phillip Rivers?
Well, Phillip Rivers is close to done.
I know. That's my thing. It's like he's probably going to have to wait another year or two. He's in San Diego compared to Buffalo.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Life is good. Probably
Yeah.
don't get the same pay. You don't
I'd
get-
move to San Diego.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I think the best thing about winter, by the way, and this is just a sidebar, take your vacations in the winter.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge proponent of this. Even if you're a teacher and you get summers off, even more so. Just kick it. Summer's already a vacation. It's nice. Go to the pool.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
If they're not working other jobs. A lot of teachers I know work other jobs.
Oh, yeah, sure. But I'm just saying, go. Don't waste your vacation when it's already nice out. Wait until it's cold and disgusting. If you're like us, you live in the Northeast, or I guess the Middle East is what we are. Middle East of the country.
Mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic. Yeah, it gets really cold and disgusting right around January and February. Wait till then. Then go out and ball out in San Diego or go out in the mountains. Like if you want, then travel to the. You know how much more you'll appreciate your vacation in the sunshine? You go to San Diego in February.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem is going back.
Well, yeah, it makes it brutal. But then you've only got another month, and then you get it back again. That's the whole thing. Like I feel like you do your vacation in August, you go to the beach, and then it's just like, okay, it was fun, and now it's just a whole bunch of terrible weather for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Like no thanks.
Yeah. No thanks at all.
All right, quick break. We will ban Matty Potts from today's show. He's close to getting banned. Clyde wants to
I
ban
don't know
him.
why you
Clyde
expected
votes for
10
ban?
minutes to really be the.
Clyde votes for ban.
That could be it. So we're gonna go to break and bring him in. It's
I
gonna
don't
be
know. That's fine. We'll go to break. We'll see what's going on with Potts, and when we come back, I'm telling the story of me crushing somebody at brunch, whether he's here or not, because I just can't wait anymore.
Good. Yep.
All right, let's do that. Take me out, Belly. What are we jamming to? What are we feeling?
I don't know what we're feeling.
Ooh. God, I love doing this. Best job in the world. Potts is here. We'll see you guys in just a minute. Skip ahead 60 seconds, and that's where we'll be. We'll be back after this. It's Luch Dog in the morning.
At litmradio.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Maddie Mads here. This show is sponsored by TTR Studios. Whether it's weddings, parties, karaoke, audio, video production, and all your entertainment needs, call TTR Studios, LLC at 703-850-2223 or check them out at ttrevents.com. Start the show, Luch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are, I just had him. That's okay. I don't, that's fine.
It's called Draft.
Welcome back, folks. How are we feeling? That's my new Maddie Potts. Maddie Mads read. She did a great job. I love that she laughs through the whole thing. There he is. Potts, are you back with us, young sir?
Greetings and salutations.
There he is.
Yes.
There he is. This show has been on stall mode for 18 minutes,
He
and
has
I blame you.
He couldn't get it up
I'm sorry.
to start the show.
Dude, I left my laptop at the store. I had to go back to the store right now. It's like at 7 in the morning.
I was hoping that it was going to be at like some random chick's house, but I want to hear the story.
Oh, no.
Listen, man, I totally told some dude off in the line of brunch, and I can't wait to tell you that story because I need you there for that. Because I think Belly's going to be mad at me, and I need you as the moderator. But before we get into any of that, I need to know what I teased, which is Maddie Potts turned into Luch Dog in the bedroom with a woman.
I did. I'll give you the revised version, but basically I matched with the girl on Hinge, 28-year-old white girl, which is the exact opposite of, what I go for. And so she actually came up to the store for our first meeting, and I gave her some tacos and stuff, which oddly enough, feeding a girl good food is a huge aphrodisiac. So I learned that. And
wait, what?
We totally, huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What?
Like it's a turn on for the girl if you feed her good food,
Oh my God, this food.
Right? Like is the food the turn on, or is it that you have good taste in food the turn on?
No, that I that it was good food, and that I own Marinate and made it, and she was really impressed. And
Just
it
the whole
was
slew
slow,
of
so
things.
I
I
had
love
time
that.
to sit and talk to her. So I ended up, so we were gonna go out for drinks that night, and she went home to change or whatever. I went home to take a shower. The store closed, and she texted me. She's like, "Hey, so don't be mad, but I'm really tired. I'm already in bed. I don't really want to go out for drinks tonight." And I was like, "All right, that's cool." I was like, "I can come hang out for a bit." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that'd be great." And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah."
That's
right.
a great line on your part, because a lot of guys would quit there, and you're just like, well, I'll come hang out. That takes some balls.
We had hit it off, and so I figured I'd throw a Hail Mary and just say, I'll come hang out. And it worked. And so I went over. Obviously, we immediately start hooking up. And there's a couple just like interesting things. First, she said, she's like, I'm not going to sleep with you. And I was like, yeah, of course not. That's fine. And then she goes, I have to tell you, my therapist said, I have to have a rule that I can't sleep with a guy until 3 dates.
Do we have a red flag sound?
What?
Do we have a red flag sounder?
It's really hard.
Yeah, I think that's it, bud. Because
strike one.
That's strike 1, 2, and 3, bud.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you right now, that's equivalent to the first 3 pictures on her profile having Snapchat filters.
Why?
Oh.
Well, basically what
what's
he's
the
saying
problem?
is...
Tell him, Belly.
I mean, basically saying she has a therapist was just, I think, fine.
Yes, but being that this is the issue that they're discussing...
But the problem is that obviously there's an issue with the first date hookup.
Sexual restraint is not part of her
right.
skill set.
and I should have said that before. So we were talking, and she said, "Look, sex is very important to me. I'm into group sex. I'm into I need to have sex a lot, and I can
Sounds
get
like a
off
keeper.
very, very easily." And I was like, "All right, great. That's all pluses for me. So no problem there." So that's why she, the therapist's comment wasn't that shocking when she said it. So we start, getting hot and heavy, and she goes to shut the window, and I'm like, "Why are you shutting the window? Are you really loud or something?" And she's like, "Yep." So we get naked and we start going at it, and I had to put a condom on, and the second I put a condom on, I just went and it was totally denied. It was quite embarrassing, and she didn't care. She played it off, but then the next day she's texting me and she goes, "Do you have ED?" And I was like, no, I think I had first time jitters. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think aggressive women actually scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
I like being the bad influence.
Well,
For,
I
like,
will.
I
yeah,
normally go
yeah.
after innocent girls, and I'm the bad influence.
You want to
but
be
this
in
girl was
control.
way.
You like being in control.
100%. And that's another thing she said is like, look, just so you know, like I like being in control. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, that's fine too. You're like, I'm open, but it was the first time, and I have to get used to it. So it was very interesting, and she's really hot, but we were
It doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter if she's hot. The one that I couldn't get it up with she's smoking hot. Smoking hot.
Right.
But she's also a former Marine. And I mean, you talk about like not having the pants in the relationship. Like, holy crap!
Right.
I mean, she was very much like in control, and I felt like I wasn't. Belly, are we crazy? Like, I don't know, man. That's why I felt like that aggression that I'm not opposed to, but if I'm not the one initiating it the first time, threw me for a loop. Couldn't get it up.
You're not crazy. And yeah, the in-between time, the 30 seconds it takes to get a condom on, I'm sure so many women have seen this issue happen with men before.
Oh, it's brutal.
Right. But the thing with her is she's super into sex. So, like, she's not going to tolerate it. So we'll see if we go out again. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's all, like, mental for me now. So now I'm completely paranoid that it'll happen again because now it's just in my head.
You can't focus on that because
that's where I am.
Again.
No, guys,
Right.
That's where I'm at. And I haven't really, had a chance to do it since. And I'm, like, really nervous. I feel like I'm going to create something in my head that doesn't exist.
Listen, if you wake up in the morning and it's
ready to go.
It's ready to go. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do it.
I mean, I've had
you can do it
a
under
lot
pressure.
of one-night stands, but
Well done.
This girl was definitely, there was a lot of lead up to it, and so it was probably already in my head, and then, the whole condom thing.
Yeah, I'm just glad you chose to go with the condom, though, being with the previous conversation and all,
Yeah, I mean.
I know you don't like it,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're going to need that.
You're going to need that.
We're going to need that there. Nothing against her. God bless her, Just,
Yeah.
we're going to need that there.
Yeah.
So that was I think my first Hinge date, and
Very
it
nice.
went
Very
pretty
nicely
well.
done. We're proud of you.
Adam's taking a hand
but
at.
I'm back out on the market, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, there it goes.
Don't worry, the market is full of fish.
Yeah, but online dating, honestly,
Sucks.
it's not that great. Yeah,
And this
I'm
is
not
another
really that
thing,
into
buddy.
it.
You don't have a connection with her. You don't. You have no connection with her.
Well, I mean,
you had a good date. You had a good conversation. I'm talking an actual connection that comes with multiple times. Oh, 5-date girl totally blew it off with me. She totally said I'm not happening.
Yeah, because you waited 2 dates too long.
No.
Winky face.
She actually told me that there's another guy from her past that has come into her life again, and it's making things complicated. Oh, but by the way, can I throw you a lead for a wedding? I was like, buy me off.
That's
Buying
fine.
me off.
Did you accept the lead?
I mean, yeah.
The thing is, of course you did. And like with a wedding DJ, like I feel like you have such a pool of potential ladies to meet if you play your cards.
Yeah,
right.
but imagine
I mean,
like how it's.
But you gotta imagine he's at work.
Thank you. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate and unprofessional to do that.
And he's tried to
But
slide into DMs before with this gig, and it hasn't.
Only not with bridesmaids, but with like caterers or like coordinators.
Right.
The coordinator, if they're smoking hot, man,
Coordinators-
that's the best thing ever.
So I've seen so many hot coordinators for weddings.
Yeah, but a lot of them you want no part of unless you're a submissive guy, because a lot of them love having that job just because they like to tell people what to do.
Right. Yeah. good
You hear
point.
these people
Very good
talking,
point.
dude. Oh, Potts, you take no part in this because they're just like, that needs to be there, that needs to be over there. I need that to go there, and they're
Right.
just like, and then
And
you
she
go,
needs this and that.
yeah, but then something that matters, I go, hey, where's the power for the DJ booth? And they go, oh, it's right there. And I go and I look at it, and it's an Ethernet hookup, and I'm like, that's not power. And they're like, oh, so it's just like a lot of telling people what to do, and obviously in a lot of these situations, not really knowing, but just kind of going on what they've done in
Yeah,
the past.
I mean, I like a woman with that's driven and has a career, but I mean, I guess I'm like you, where I like to be the one in control.
At least at first.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't blame you for not getting it up there. I really don't. I really don't, man. I honestly think as you get a little bit more, not older, but just like as you start to learn about yourself a little bit more, you got to really start listening to your wang piece.
yeah. True.
I mean, he knows.
Wait, yeah. And she said, she's like, guys in their late 30s, it's common to get ED, this and that. And I was just like, look, I don't know. I've never thought about it. It's never been a big issue. And honestly, I'm not even worried that it happened this time. So
right.
Like I didn't care.
I'm getting
Whatever.
phone calls now, but they're not from the call-in line. So if you're trying to call in, make sure you call in the right number. Don't call my cell phone. Call 571-354-7338 so I know you're calling about the show. I don't want to answer again with a bride on the phone talking about not being able to get it up. So 571-354-7338. You can text, you can call. One more time, that's 571-354-7338. Belly, it's time to talk about restaurants.
Okay, what did you do?
Potts, here's what happens. I go into the restaurant. It's for brunch, okay? Now, Belly, is it There's like, have you been to this First Watch?
No, never heard of it.
It's supposed to be like good food, really good quality ingredients, and it's one of these places that's known for brunch. So if you're going on a Sunday, it's gonna be about a 45-minute to an hour wait.
Right.
Oh, cool. I brought a date.
Not if you know where to go. You got to go to a good place.
At this place. I'm saying at this restaurant.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know this, but apparently you can just expect a 45-minute wait. I'm like, oh, man. So, guys, I get there at 10 o'clock or 10:30. That's when my date starts, okay? 10:30 a.m. Yeah, it's a brunch.
What date starts at 10:30 a.m.?
A brunch
early
date.
Even for brunch.
I guess. I wanted to watch
It's
football.
it
was Sunday.
Second date brunch.
Second date, Sunday. Redskins play at 1 o'clock.
You
I'm trying to
should
get
get
it
brunch the next morning after.
on Monday, she's working.
You should get brunch the next day after a night date.
Agreed. But anyway, this is an au pair. This is an au pair that's leaving the country in 15 days.
Again.
Oh, the hot one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
smoking
nice.
hot. Looks like Olivia Munn.
Again, nothing I said about that situation is wrong. You get brunch the next day.
Yeah, I know.
After
I
a
know.
night
I'm not
date.
Maddie Potts. I don't just go over there and just start making out. I don't have that about me. I wish I did. Okay, so
She's leaving in 15 days. Urgency
Right.
is the only
Yeah.
thing that you should have on your mind.
right,
Yeah.
right. So
Your pacing is not good.
she's coming from Woodbridge. We're meeting in Fairfax. Supposed to be there at 10:30. I get there at 10:30 and I go into the First Watch, the restaurant, and I say, "Hey, what's the wait?" She says, "You know what? Right now for two, it's 45 minutes, but it's probably going to be earlier than that, honestly, because we're going a lot faster today. So it should be like 30 to 45 minutes." I said, "Okay, sounds good. Put my name down." Well, girl ends up being 30 minutes late. 30 minutes late.
Perfect.
Is
Yeah,
it?
that's
Are you
good.
not annoyed right now?
Nah, not if I'm already. You don't want to sit in the waiting room
Right.
and start awkward conversation with her. That actually works out in your benefit that you're
Totally.
waiting for the buffet
He makes a good point.
instead of eating over food. Because now there's no breaks. Like, you have to make conversation, and it just forces everything.
Yet it can't be too intimate because you're surrounded by a whole bunch of other people in the same
Exactly.
situation. Yeah, I
Everyone's
get that.
around you waiting. You notice no one talks while they're waiting. Not a lot.
No, you just comment on
People
other
just-
people.
Yeah, you just
Right.
comment on other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is
So
true.
it worked
Yep.
out in your benefit. Maybe it's rude she's late, but at the same time.
Half an hour. What's the acceptable lateness for a date here? I mean, come on.
Now, if you were already at the table, it's like
Yeah, that'd
5
be a
minutes.
problem.
She didn't know. She didn't know any difference.
She would have known. Did she text you to tell you she was going to be late?
Kind of. I said, I'm here. And she's like, okay, I'm driving. And it was like 10 minutes after. And I know she's 40 minutes away. I was like, did you just leave? So, anyway, I'm in a little bit of an awkward mindset, as you can tell, at this
Yeah.
moment, right? I'm not annoyed because I'm just happy that she's there. We're not dating. She's leaving soon. But I do enjoy her company a lot. And so she gets there 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, we're only 15 minutes out. No big deal. Let's go walk around at like a store, next door.
You left.
They text you.
Oh.
Yeah, they take your number down because they're going to text you when you're ready, which I love. Great thing. Marinate should, I don't know, does Marinate do that? Do you guys have a waiting system yet?
No, we don't need that.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Turn and burn.
Yeah, that's true. You're quicker. That's true. So remember, they quoted me 30 to 45 minutes. Now, we go back in there at 45 minutes, and I say, hey, how's it looking? It was about 45. She said, oh, when did you come in? I said, about 45 minutes ago. That's what you said, and they pull me up, and she goes, oh, yeah, it looks like you're right at the what we quoted you at. So give us maybe 15 more minutes, and we'll have you seated for sure.
Oh, jeez.
So now he is already feeling like that. He's not even there. And he also hasn't been waiting 30 minutes for his date to show up. Imagine me, who's magnified.
Yeah, I would have left. No way.
I'm frustrated. But now she's here. She drove 30, 40 minutes to get here. Whatever. It's super cold and windy outside. I'm not going anywhere. She's like, all right, 15 more minutes. Okay, no, whatever. All right. That's how I responded. I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's busy. No big deal. We wait the 15 minutes, and now we're having the awkward conversations in the lobby, right? Now we're just hanging out, and we're doing what Belly was talking about, where we're really not talking, but we're kind of trying to talk.
Mm-hmm.
We keep getting moved. It's a very small area. It's not a big store.
No, you notice that about restaurants. The waiting room is not very big, so it forces people to be like, you know what? This place ain't worth
Right.
it.
It's not smart. I mean, I get it because it's room that you can't make money off of.
Yeah.
But it's also room that turns people away if it's not big enough. So we're sitting there, and 15 minutes goes by. Now we're at an hour. Remember, it's packed in like a concert. There's people all over you, right? So I go up to the hostess booth, and I say, hey, I just wanted to see how many people were ahead of us. And it's funny, something that I left out. When I came up at the 45-minute mark, I said, oh, okay, no big deal. And the other lady goes, you're right up next, Dave. And I said, well, I don't know who Dave is, but I'm Adam. Can you see where he is? And she goes, oh, gosh, we're just making this worse by the minute.
Yeah.
So I'm boiling. I'm starting. You could see that, like, your blood's boiling. You go up at the hour mark, and I said, hey, listen, I was just, it's been an hour. We were quoted at like 30 to 45 minutes. Can you just let me know maybe how many people are in front of us? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to be pushy. That's how I said it. And she goes, scroll. There's about 5 people in front of you. And I just went, okay, well, we were told like 30 to 45 minutes. It's been over an hour now. Is there any way that you could bump us up that list? And she goes, let me see what I can do. And now dude who's right here over my shoulder goes, dude, we've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. You trying to get in and out. You're at the wrong place, buddy.
Wow.
Then
how do you respond? Belly, let's go Belly
Thanks
first.
for the heads up. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, that's just random guy. That's random guy.
Yeah. I would have just said yeah. I mean, it would have been like, oh, well, no, I don't know where I'm at, but I guess
You're not annoyed that he's just chiming in on your conversation with the hostess?
he's trying to help you out.
Yeah.
No, he's not trying to help me out. He's telling me in a way to say, hey, get the hell out of here. Bump up the list. We've all been waiting for an hour and 15 minutes. We've been waiting longer than you have at 45 to an hour. That's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. So he goes, hey, we've been here for an hour and 15 minutes, man. I mean, you're at the wrong spot if you're trying to get in early. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do.
I would have said the same thing. If I was sitting there waiting, I would have been like, why? You're not getting bumped up. I've been sitting here too.
Here's what happened. I looked at him. I said, oh, okay. How long did they quote you for? And he goes, an hour and 15. I said, awesome. So wait about 15 minutes, and then you can come talk to me. Thanks for chiming in, though. And I turned to the hostess, and I said, so is there anything that we can do about this? Within 10 seconds. She goes, I'm working on it right now. Within 10 seconds. Adam, party of 2.
Nice.
I looked at dude, and I was just like, peace. I'm out of here. See you, buddy. He was so mad.
Wow.
He was so mad.
2's an easy move, though. But the problem is...
Am I a jerk?
So here's the problem with brunch. People don't move quickly. People eating don't move quickly. Brunch is this lackadaisical freaking meal where people come in and think they can sit there for 3.5 hours. So people just come in, sit there. The hostess can't control that. The servers can't control it because as a server, if you start being pushy with your guest, they're not going to tip you.
Now, he's right.
You actually can control it. Like, there's restaurants that have out buys for sure. And they say you have to be out by this time.
I've never heard that.
What? I've never heard of that.
Absolutely. At Tao in Vegas, they will give you a reservation or seat you. But it's busy. They'll be like, yeah, we'll seat you, but you have to be out by this time. You have 2 hours.
Well, the hostess at this place she said exactly that. This is one of those places that people wait so long to get there that they never leave once they sit down. I said, all right, well, that's a you problem. You know?
But that's you got to understand that going into brunch.
Well,
if
that's
you're going
fine.
to a small
fine.
place and you Googled this place knowing that it was a popular brunch spot.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I just asked my friends on Facebook, and this is one of the things that was in Fairfax. Anyway, what I wanted to pose though is that if you don't butt yourself into somebody else's conversation with the hostess and not expect for me to come back at you.
Oh no, I mean,
can we get to the more important part? How did the date go? Did you hook up?
No. What? At what? Noon?
Brunch.
Brunch was great.
I don't know. That was it. You ate, and then she went back to Woodbridge, and that was that.
Yeah. What do you want to do? We don't live. Neither of us live within 20 minutes.
So
She had and
you
I
go
knew
20 minutes one way or the other.
She had to meet with her friends in the afternoon, so we knew that it was only a morning thing.
God.
I mean, dude, I'm
I'm
not
not sure
going
I've
out
ever
to
been
get
on a
laid.
date.
I enjoy. I didn't. That's not why I'm bringing this up. I'm bringing this up because I feel like it's restaurant etiquette, and I don't like when. First of all, I would not have complained or anything, but they kept telling me things that were false. If you make a mistake, just own it, and I will realize, hey, we all have that innate realization that people make mistakes.
So I'll give it to you that the guy butting in is not necessary, and
That's
he
not-
can back out.
That fine, but this is what they kept doing. They kept saying, "Oh, okay, it's an hour. Yep, you're right at the edge of what we quoted you, 45 minutes to an hour." And I just kept saying, "No, you quoted me 30 to 45. Instead of making it up that you quoted me 45 to an hour, just admit it. Just
Right.
admit that you screwed it up." And I'd be like, "All right, you know what? It's busy. Good for you guys. That's good. Just let me know when there's a table."
They didn't offer you like free apps. or
No, they
anything?
didn't offer us anything, and they kept trying to explain it to like mansplain it to me. Like, yep, absolutely, we're right at the edge of what we quoted you right at that hour. And I said, "You quoted me at 30 to 45. Stop saying that." It kept
Right.
infuriating me.
Right.
I
Yeah.
feel like I sound petty because I'm just sitting here, for 20 minutes talking about one little thing. But it goes further than that. It's not just restaurants. If you make a mistake in your life, just own it, and I think people will respond way better than if you try to make something up for why it happened.
Yeah,
Right.
it's hard to, with perspective on how the restaurant operates and like the pacing of tables and sitting people down. Like, you're trying to give everyone a good restaurant experience, but it's just not going to happen
You just
some
can't
days,
do it when you're-
especially on those busy days.
I don't like. They should start doing outbuys. I'm going to call and
Yeah, 'cause
nicely,
I've never heard of that.
nicely say that to them as a suggestion.
I've never heard of that in any like restaurant I've
No.
ever been to around here.
No, have you
Even
ever
on
had
busy
this?
ones,
Five-
especially brunch places. Brunch places need this because there are so many brunch places.
Oh, we've got texts. Can't stand that place. It's always way too crowded.
Yep, see?
Also, another texter writes, "First watch is fantastic. The food is worth the wait, but I wish they had a bigger waiting room." See, Thank
Waiting
you.
rooms are meant to be small so people back it down. If you have a waiting room that's just loaded up,
Yeah.
it's just not going to stop.
Potts, what's your waiting room situation like? Oh man, he's gone.
Yeah. No,
I'm right here.
Oh.
I don't. We're like we don't have a waiting room.
Yeah,
you
they're
just
not a
come
sit-down
in
Yes.
restaurant.
like a Chipotle. You
Not
come
yet.
in, you get your stuff and go.
I guess you had a line out the door. You just tell them.
Yeah, we have a line.
Yeah.
You stand in line, but we like move real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not like taking reservations and having brunch.
No.
So it's a totally different ball game. But I would play it totally different if I was them because every restaurant makes their money by turning tables. So
Yeah,
they're not
exactly. The more
benefiting
tables
by
you
having
hit.
people sit there once they're done eating. And I'm assuming is there alcohol there?
No. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, during
I'm
a
sure
brunch, there
is.
better
Yeah,
be.
Yeah, there has to be.
So I mean, at least people are drinking. But people going to a brunch are coming from church. Like they're not getting hammered. Like that. They might have-
False?
Well,
Anybody who's under 30 is.
everyone who's under 30 is definitely
Oh, yeah.
going for the mimosas and the Bloody Marys.
Bloody
and the
Mary
hair
bar.
of the
I don't know what
dog.
kind of crowd it is. I have no idea, but I mean, I'm envisioning like a bunch of families and people
See,
that are.
IHOP
like,
has
there.
that.
Denny's.
Denny's,
Sure,
the,
Waffle House. That's fair.
Cracker Barrel. Those places
Cracker
are
Barrel?
all full of people. Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
There's a Cracker Barrel off 28. You should get up there now, get some country fried steak in you.
We're going to Tilted Kilt this week.
Yeah, we got to go this
I
week.
can't wait to hear about that.
I can't wait either. I'll take. I guess I probably can't take
I
pictures.
guess it's next week, right?
Next week, yeah. Let's do a quick break and then we'll get out of here on destination locations. I can't wait. We'll do that. Belly, what are we feeling? What are we feeling here for the people? I'm only gonna do a minute, guys. We'll be gone for a minute, and then we'll be right back. We'll just do a quick break.
I don't know
break
what
it
I'm
up here.
feeling. I'll just go with this one.
What's that? Okay. Can you pull that down for a second?
Pull it
Actually,
down.
no, just leave it there. You know what I've noticed you never do is these guys. You don't do a lot of like no, that one sucks. Where is it? This one.
It's because the,
I never. back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the morning. Hanging out with you on a Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. We're a little bit out of sorts today. Potts is back with us, yes?
Yeah, internet is all janky today.
Yeah, this is just making best with what we've got.
It's over here today.
Yeah, this is on me.
Our computers all lost wireless for a second.
So, Potts, we were discussing earlier to send the people away because obviously you're getting into holiday season. We were talking about vacations and how you should take them in the winter instead of in the summer. Makes no sense because summer is already nice. It's already nice out. Why not wait until it's really crappy out and then go to a place that's nice?
Yeah.
Potts wouldn't know anything about crappy weather out there.
Yeah, I know. But what I would like to see, because we also said that this weekend I'm going to go down to North Carolina and show my one of my best buddies. He's excited to try the one wheel. So.
Oh, yeah, you missed the first 15 minutes when Adam talked exclusively about the one wheel.
Bummer. I'm so glad.
Sorry. But I know you're a snowboarder, and I was starting to think, I'd like to see Potts in action because I'm pretty sure I think I can handle him on a mountain. So why don't we set up a snowboard trip, man? Let's go snowboarding this year.
I mean, if I get some time off, I will. I mean, there's a bunch of mountains around here in California, though. So, like Mammoth, Big Bear.
Yeah.
Tahoe's out there.
Yeah.
I didn't know Lake Tahoe. It's half Nevada and half California. Like the mountain is literally split. You can snowboard between the two. I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
It's a fun fact.
How about that? Texter writes in, you guys clearly have nothing to talk about today. Hey, sometimes it's slow, all right? There's not a whole bunch of sports going on. We're having fun with you. You get out of here. Yeah, you're
Adam
right.
was also
you're pretty right, though.
Adam was also stuck in the waiting for Potts mode for the first 15
I did.
minutes.
I stalled because I wanted you to be able to hear.
I want Potts to hear my story about this, and I want to hear Potts' story about that, and Potts.
Oh, wow, we're getting a little jelly belly over here. We got a jelly belly.
Jelly belly. Yeah, that hinge thing was interesting.
Well, that was pretty much what I was ready to talk about today. And, obviously I could lend some expertise there. Don't think about it, man. It has nothing to do with whether or not you can get it up.
If it works in the morning, it works in the evening.
Yep.
We'll see if we go back out again. That'll be interesting.
Oh, is she going to see you again? Because, the way that she's probably looking at you like, ooh, I don't know.
Oh, she's definitely having doubts, but I think she's going to give it a go because we did hit it off. Like, she likes me. Like, she thinks I'm a cool guy. So I think she definitely wants it to work. So she'll give it another shot, but she won't. She's not going to, put up with another one for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So.
No, you got to perform next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, which I'll already be stressed out about, so I probably won't even go out with her again. Just to avoid the whole situation, to be honest. But
Texter writes in, we're pulling for you, Matty Potts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. You guys can call, but I actually prefer you text. So 571-354-7338. Thank you for all your input today. You guys have been awesome.
So are we just stalling for 9 minutes? Or
No. No. Get out of here. What is this Captain Call Out today? Damn it. Maybe? Well, is there anything that you folks would like to bring up today for the rest of the show? Because I can filibuster for as long as you need, but, I just enjoy talking. I like hanging out with the people. Any big news today? Well, you've got coordinators getting fired left and right. You got Giants coming up tomorrow against the Redskins.
Yep.
Let's do that. Potts, what are we going to do when the football season is over? Because Belly brought up a good point when we have a sports show to do and you no longer care about sports after football.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I think for you, because you're going to have to start studying a little bit of hockey and baseball.
Anything but that. Baseball, perhaps, not hockey, but
NBA. We're getting into NBA, man. We're right in the thick of it.
NBA, I can figure that out. Sure, I can deal with that, especially towards the end of the season when it's a little bit more exciting. Although I'm into some of the NBA this year. There's some cool stuff going on. So
Celtics are still winning.
Celtics are really good, but they can't maintain this.
And they don't even have Gordon Hayward.
I know, but they can't maintain this for the season. Obviously, they can do it. Oh, you know what we can do for fun? Here's something for fun. Here's I wanted to play this for you guys. You asked for it yesterday. It's me for my first show ever.
Oh, you found it?
I did find it. God, this is really bad. So this is The first Luch Dog in the Morning ever. And whatever, it needs no explanation. Here you go. 2:48. It's Luch Dog in the Morning. How we doing, folks? We're back on TTR Radio. I'm here with Coach Reed. How you feeling, Coach?
Feeling pretty good.
He's always feeling pretty good. All right. We have a very, very interesting topic today of discussion. I want to know the top 13 cities in the United States that have the best athletes amongst the 4 major sports. Football, basketball, baseball. What a horrible topic, P.S.
Top 13.
13 is a ridiculous number. Maybe
Right.
3
Right.
is a real number.
I had no radio experience or producing experience, and I didn't realize just because the article is top 13 cities, you can choose the top 5.
Or top 3.
Or top 3. Or top
Right.
10. Here's another one. I miss real music. 9:18, it's Luch Dog in the Morning. Welcome back, folks.
Your what? What was your name?
Woo! Luch Dog in the Morning. Feeling good today. How you feeling, Coach Reed?
Pretty good.
Oh, we're good. We're on TTR Radio. Oh, my God. It's just so bad. And that's kind of like,
You learn by doing.
you learn by doing, but that's what it felt like in Colorado. And not to I don't want to keep harping on the fact that because I really like the woman they paired me with, but when I went out there, the lady that I was supposed to do a morning show with quit the day before I started.
Yeah, that's true.
She quit because of how terrible the station was and how they were harassing her. And she said, it's a great opportunity for you, but just be careful with everybody. That's how I went into the job. Great.
Right.
Now I drove across the country, and they don't know what they're going to do with me. I did it to do the morning show, and they said, okay, well, take this 38, 40-year-old black woman who you have nothing in common with.
She could be your Robin, okay?
She basically was, but she didn't say anything. She was very like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
sure.
terrible.
And if you have nothing in common, I just played the whole like, so what happens if you ask a black woman about her hair? Like I was trying to pull stuff out of her because like I needed her to get animated.
Right. Trying to like shock her into
Yeah.
conversation.
But she'd just be like, oh no.
Oh, no. She was not into it.
Oh, God. She
No.
just was not. She was not. I miss you, Jazz. I miss her. All right. So, folks, I'm going to tell you, this has been a blessing to do, but we literally have nothing to talk about.
We
Nothing,
had Jerry
because
Jones.
We have that, but I just don't feel
Already
like any of
wussing
this.
down.
It feels like this is now we're learning why radio shows do, best of shows during the holidays because everything stalls. I feel like the news have stalled, like the sports have stalled. It feels weird to talk about anything current because there's nothing currently happening.
No, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah. So
This holiday week.
I apologize for the lack of topics today.
Do you have
we're
a
just
crazy
like-
story about the pre-Thanksgiving night, the night before Thanksgiving, where everyone goes out and gets hammered? Have you ever done one of those big nights where you just lose your mind?
No, I really don't. And maybe I'll do that tonight. Like, let's ball out. I got a one-wheel group ride around Lake Akatink later,
And then you're going out.
And then I'm going out. Potts, what are you doing later?
I'm working, open to close, and then I got to go to Santa Monica. I'm sleeping at my old place because I'm bringing TBA to the airport tomorrow.
Wow.
And then I'm probably going to go out and get drunk.
There you go. And
All
it's
right.
going to be a
Done
wild
with
night
that.
tonight. There's going to be people out looking to get hammered and have a great time.
All right, so let's do this as a show contest. Which one of us can send to our little group chat that we have? Which one of us can post the best picture from tonight? You got to post a picture from
I
tonight.
probably can't tomorrow, not tonight. I won't be doing anything tonight. But
Didn't he just say he's going out tonight? Like 10
not
seconds
no,
ago?
tonight.
I'm going to Santa Monica to.
Oh,
to-
you're going
not
out
doing
tomorrow.
anything.
All right,
Going
fine.
out
Well, you know
tomorrow
what?
drinking on Thanksgiving.
Doesn't mean you can't post a cool picture, dude.
All right, all right.
We're done.
I'm going to back to bed. Thanks.
Yeah, sounds good. Bye, Potts. We'll see you. Anything left for the people?
That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. You can kindly go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
I miss him saying that. Bye, buddy. We'll see you later. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, it was
You
great.
got a tune for us?
Yeah, let's put a tune on. Why not?
We're out of sorts. Let's just go start drinking.
Man,
I'm
maybe
ready.
we already did.
Yeah, I mean, may or may not have had a shot already. No,
Maybe,
I don't drink
maybe
before
not.
shows. I wish I could. That probably we should do a drinking show.
We've done drinking during the show before, so
It doesn't go well. I can tell you that, especially live. That might be
I'm
interesting.
pretty sure Kim laughed her butt off.
Yeah,
that one
hot
time
mess.
when
Let's
we were
get her back
drinking
in
on the
here.
show.
All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out today on a Thanksgiving Wednesday. Just really kind of shooting the breeze with you today, hanging out, having a fun holiday. We don't take days off. Maybe we should have, but whatever, man.
What
I
are we
had
doing
fun
on
with you guys
Friday? We
today.
coming back in on Friday to do live?
Nope.
No Friday.
We're out
live?
on Friday, so because we've already done our taping. So we will see you guys on Wednesday next week, but we'll have a podcast for you on Sunday, and that will come out right there at 10 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, have an awesome holiday. Have a great week. Belly, anything for the people?
Eat as much as you can, love as much as you can, and have a great holiday.
It is
See
Luch
you,
Dog
folks.
in the morning. We'll see you next week. It's Luch Dog in the morning.
At LITM Radio, it's Luch Dog in the morning.
It's Luch Dog. What's the name of the show?
Is it Luch Dog?
Jesus. Bye, everybody.